live tonight. Sorry I didn't address one this morning. A lot of things going on. A lot of fun things going on. We'll have shooting, graveyard shooting practice tomorrow for targets. It's like we're in a zombie apocalypse, man. It's like if Thriller was real. We'll have those for targets. It'll be fun. Just fun for the hell of it. Not like you're gonna really learn anything good or whatever as far as content goes. Let's see what else today, guys. A few different shotguns got out, busted out, played with. Good stuff there. Fishing, always plenty of fishing to do. I've been catching some pretty good northerns. Nothing like pike, man. They're so fun to reel in. They fight and they're just big, huge, ugly bastards. But hey, let's see. As far as shooting goes, we've got new drills that I've worked on. I'll be dropping videos for those tomorrow. Almost got the gunfather stuff for SIG done. That one's been a nightmare. Problem is like SIG. One of the issues I've had is, there's SIG North America, which is located in New Hampshire. You've got SIG in Germany, you've got SIG in Switzerland, you've got SIG in Belgium, you've got SIG in France. I mean, SIG is just all over the place. So tracking down information, fact checking, whatnot, total hassle. Let's see. Yeah, I've had to drop a few videos calling Johnny Q out, making him look like a dumbass, because that's what he is. Complete tool douchebag, flags himself in his own videos over and over. That's the type of dude he is. I mean, what do you expect? He's a douchebag. On the political issues, it's funny. Colin Noor, if you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. He's a pretty big gun advocate. He's also an attorney. He dropped one with Kamala Harris and, her talking about shooting and having a Glock and all this stuff. So that one's always kind of a funny, interesting one to watch. As far as that goes, been pretty drama free. It's been quiet. I mean, my daughter out of town. It's funny is sets up in the kill house, shoots, does archery in here. But we'll have single shot Sunday tomorrow, as always. Usually it's early in the morning, and most people that end up watching it don't end up watching it till later in the day. It's always usually pretty uneventful and boring. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that. But we'll have plenty of footage there. Gonna bust out some clay pigeons, do some of the more of the sporting stuff as far as shotguns go. I mean, that's always fun. Over and unders. I mean, if you're new to shooting, shotguns are the way to go. I mean, you can go hunting with them. They're great for home defense, and they're fun as hell to do sporting with. Clay pigeons, I mean, that's one of my favorite things going back as a kid. Utah, and I don't know how many people on here from that area, whether it be Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, etc., Colorado. When you deer hunt, you track. You don't sit up in a tree stand and just wait for them to come out and shoot the salt lick. Growing up as a kid, my dad, it was fun because when we'd go hunting, he'd also bring some shotguns and clay pigeons and, the old fashioned throw it by hand and fling in clay pigeons or whatnot. And so like if we'd get deer or if we didn't get deer or whatever, it'd be fun. We'd be blasting clay pigeons away, which probably by far one of my favorite things to do with guns. I mean, clay pigeons, hands down. I think it's a blast. I mean, for starters, you're shooting at something that's moving. Shooting a target, okay, it's good to hone in on a skill, but I mean, clay pigeons, man, something moving, the follow through, everything along the line. If you're not a hunter and you don't like to eat duck or pheasant or any of those delicious creatures, clay pigeon's the way to go. And it's actually a lot cheaper than you think. You can buy a box of clay pigeons, I think box of 100 for $12.97. You can go buy an arm thrower. I don't know how much mine costs. Mine's so old. But I mean, you can either buy one of those. They're probably like $10 at the most. If you want to play a say that one 5 times fast, clay pigeon thrower or launcher, there are single throwers and double throwers you can get seriously at Walmart for like $27.99. I mean, they're not super expensive. They're not complicated. It's foot pedal release. So if you're by yourself, you can go out and shoot it. I mean, there was a point before I knew about this thing, I would go out and I'd actually throw my own and then hurry and try to up and shoot it with a shotgun. But these are just, some fun shit to do. Other than that, though, guys, we'll have more content coming out. I'll keep dropping it, more self-defense. Some guys wanted me to get into doing some reloading stuff. I can definitely do that. I have to double check with community guidelines because YouTube is such a great company and everything like that. And I wouldn't want to do anything to offend them by putting that onto my channel, because community guidelines, we all want to just follow that to a T and allow them to censor us. With that being in mind, though, I just have to double check a few of the rules, everything like that, make sure that doing reloads, different types and whatnot, if that would be something that would get me in trouble. As you all know, YouTube and guns. YouTube doesn't really care too much for the whole gun section. I'm not a gun tuber. GunTube is for a lot of the tool bags out there. There's some cool dudes on it, but for the most part, you got your Johnny Q's and civilian tactical douchebags. And I don't want to fall into that category, so I just remain myself. But check that out. I also am putting down in the community section, like I said, discounts and things like that. I dropped a video earlier this week for all you guys out there who are veterans, first responders. If you work in the legal system in the United States, let's see, judges, what was the other one? Attorneys of some sort, prosecution, any type of government worker like that. If you go to Beretta Defense, you can actually qualify for a discount on specific firearms. Right now, I think it's their, what's the newer series that just dropped? CPX, if I recall. So it's mostly going to be those. It's not going to be for any of the sporting rifles and sporting shotguns that Beretta has, because that would be just way too cool. It's for all their defense line ones. If you go to Beretta Defense, I believe, and then they have that, that'll be listed there for you guys to check out. And that might be something worthwhile if you're a veteran or if you're on active duty. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's pretty cool that they're doing that. Some of the guns, it looked like from when I was looking at them, you can get up to like $400 off my wish percent, $400 off. But it's Beretta, so you're going to be paying higher end because it's a higher quality, and they're a little bit more expensive than your Smith & Wessons and whatnot. But Smith & Wesson offers programs like these too. I mean, for guys in law enforcement and military, strongly, I just recommend, go through, do some browsing on some of the different firearm manufacturers. You can find some pretty decent stuff. You might as well take advantage of it while you can, as long as you're not doing stolen valor. But, there's those options and opportunities. The other thing I was going to post, and this is kind of cool, I'm going to test this out when I go to the range tomorrow, see if it's actually as good as it seems. But if you do you're working on your pistol or whatnot, doing like drawing and engaging, doing those types of drills, there's actually an app you can download. It's a timer app, and you can go ahead and actually, supposedly it starts once you draw and shoot, it stops. I don't know. We'll check it out. I'm going to post the info for the app for you guys. I mean, shooting, your shooting timers and stuff usually aren't too expensive, but that's more gear to carry around, take into the range, which is a complete pain in the ass. And so I can understand people not wanting to carry the extras. Being a minimalist, man, nobody likes to haul so much junk around. I mean, range day, my range bag, if it were up to me, it's just, my range bag probably weighs 30 pounds. It's probably got 10 half boxes of 9mm or whatever, where I should probably just consolidate them down into one. But hey, extra gear, which means more batteries, which means more crap. But hopefully this app's cool. I'll put the info down for that. There's a few places where you can print your own targets. Now, of course, these are just going to be, your little tiny guys. They're not going to be anything super, extravagant or whatnot. You'd need a larger printer, obviously, for that type of stuff. But, I'm going to be dropping that for you guys on there. Let's see. Hunting season's begun. I'm going to probably be out for some of that stuff. Pheasant, all the good stuff out here. But we'll be dropping content there. We'll do Single Shot Sunday tomorrow. you guys all have a good Saturday evening. Enjoy it. Get the hell off YouTube and go out and do something. I know some of you guys, it's pretty late where you're at, so you really can't. I mean, I just got done fishing, but you know, anyways, we'll have that content for you guys. Try to find different deals and continue to post those in the community thing and go from there. All right, guys, you guys enjoy. Take care.